What's up Pixel Peepers, it's Arsh here. Every single year there's a Mobile World Congress in Spain, Barcelona, and it is held around this time only in February. And in that event, top smartphone giants like Sony, Samsung, HTC and LG unveil their flagship phones for the current year. And this video is all about LG's G5. LG made some really cool new announcements on the show floor yesterday, and they unveiled new LG G5 and some really crazy hot accessories which we'll talk about in the video later. The new LG G5 is completely redesigned from the ground up, and I think that it is very elegantly and much better designed than the ongoing LG G4, which was screaming right into the face with those ugly bad angles on it. You can't go wrong with the new LG G5 as it looks very similar to Nexus 6P and 5X from the back. But the neat thing about the G5 is that the fingerprint sensor on the back is double as a power button. It comes in 4 different colors: pink, champagne, silver and Titan, which is just a darker shade of silver, nothing else. This phone looked very compact to me due to its smaller 5.3-inch Quad HD display. No 4K this time for LG G5. And surprising fact that they ditched OLED display from last year's G4 and they chose IPS over this. And cherry on the cake, it's always on display, so you guys know how it is going to suck up the battery. But I'll wait so I get my hands on it and test the real life battery test. It is fully loaded with the Snapdragon 820 processor, 4 gigs of RAM, 32 GB internal storage and SD card slot. But the camera has got really significant update from last year's model G4, and now there are 2 cameras on the back. Nope, they are not at all 3D. 3D is dead and we are living in 4K and 8K world. Now back to the camera. One camera is of 16 megapixels, which is main camera for portraits and normal photography, and the other one is 8 megapixel for wide angle shots. Most smartphone cameras will give you 70 to 75 degrees field of vision. Human eye can give you 120 degrees field of vision, but this LG's G5 camera, which is wide angle and 8 megapixel, will give you 135 degrees field of vision. It's really good for those really tight filled up group shots and landscape shots. And the front facing camera has 8 megapixel sensor. They have added USB-C type port in the bottom of the phone, and there's a 2800 milliamp battery, which I think is really small in this generation of smartphones. Now the interesting part. This phone is walking on the footsteps of Google's upcoming project Ara, which has different modules for each component in the smartphone so that users can customize their own smartphone for their own basic needs. And LG took a very bold new step and they added modular capability in their new LG G5. It has only one capability, but it's really unique. At the side of the phone there's a push button which you can press to eject the base plus the battery to install the required module for the improved functionality of the smartphone. I think it's kind of unique and very functional too. It does not seem gimmick to me at all. For the time being there are only 2 modules, but the company promised that they'll release more modules in the future. First module is for camera, which has dedicated shutter button, video button and zoom adjustment dial. And this module also acts as a camera grip. Plus there's a 1200 milliamp battery inside for the smartphone. Second module is more focused toward audiophiles and audio listeners, and LG said that this module was made along with the Bang & Olufsen company, which is on the top of the line in the audio department, and this module has 32-bit DAC and amp pre-built inside. Plus, there's a dedicated headphone jack for high-quality audio listening experience. Company has not disclosed any pricing on these modules and neither for this phone, but they said that this phone will be available in US from early April in stores. And I have also made video on the new Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge, and the YouTube card will fly right now in. You can click on it to check that video. And would you choose Galaxy S7 over G5 or vice versa? But do let me know which phone did you like most from this MWC 2016 and why. I'm really excited to get my hands on this new LG G5. It's really hot piece of tech and I want to hear from you guys what you think about this new modular G5. Please leave your comments down below, and you guys can also help me in improving my content by giving suggestions down below. Like, share, subscribe if you want to see me in your YouTube feed. Thanks for watching. Until then, take care of those pixels.